When we go to the movies, we're often asked to check reality at the door and suspend our disbelief. And when the movie makers do their job well, and we are immersed in images of space and light and sound, we open up to the experience and allow ourselves to believe, if only for a moment, that it could be true and it could be real. Our fascination with the movies is only natural. Movies tap into something primal that we see in young children. Using their imagination, children act out simple dramas, pretending they can do and become anything they want, believing they can make it real. We call that role-playing or make-believe. But as we grow older and gain knowledge, our beliefs gradually change, and we learn the importance of gaining experience to become proficient at something, earning our credentials to earn a living. In other words, we gather proof of our capability using standard knowledge-based practices, and we call that living in the real world. Role-playing or make-believe has traditionally been thought of as a stage of early childhood development, until now, because by repurposing that simple notion of make-believe, we are able to strip away layers of complex thought and create powerful new beliefs to overcome any obstacle and reach our goals. And I'm going to show you how in this video. I'm author Andy Brown, and you're watching The Mindset of Greatness. These lessons are enabling you to know yourself better and believe in something passionately. And all you have to do is watch. Our next mystery of life is belief. Let's unpack it. In life, we don't always get to choose the challenges we face, but we always get to choose how we will face them. And the best way to do that is to create a belief system that supports us and helps us solve problems. So let's get started. We've all heard the phrase, perception is reality. It means what you perceive and believe to be true is real to you, your reality. Let's define perception. Perception or awareness is the way in which we evaluate sensory and thought inputs. From the moment we're born, starting in the womb, we begin to assimilate the countless components of an out-of-focus world into an evolving image of what is real to us. We form metrics for hearing, sight, taste, touch, and smell. These are integrated with our maturing cognitive functions in the mind and body colossus. That's perception. Belief is something very different. A belief is something we consciously value, positively or negatively, or hold dear or cling to out of necessity or by desire. It's a position we take, a stance with respect to an issue or relationship, whether personal or social. Beliefs are nurtured. They are not inborn. Beliefs connect us to our values and to other people. If we're not clear what our beliefs and values are, we can end up living the life of others around us, which often leads to a sense of emptiness and confusion. But when we begin to live our life aligned with our beliefs and values, they bring about a sense of purpose and clarity. Beliefs also generate sympathy and caring. This allows us to seek out and attract like-minded people with similar beliefs and values. So we are better understood and better accepted and make better decisions, leading to a happier and more satisfying life. Not surprisingly, what we believe to be true affects who we become and how we behave. In other words, a belief can be a self-realizing force. We see this in highly successful people that have an unshakable belief in their ability to get the job done. They don't let obstacles stop them from reaching their goals. Now let's identify the most common obstacles that people face, and then I'll show you how to remove them. Obstacle number one is the inability to set realistic goals for yourself, or simply setting goals. Obstacle number two, acquiring the necessary knowledge and skills. Number three, making time for what's important to us. Number four, focusing our energies and working hard for what we want. These are obstacles the average person faces. Number five, you don't have a support system. Number six, you don't have a mentor or other knowledgeable people to guide you. And number seven, numerous types of inaction caused by the fear of failure. All great people use the power of belief to overcome obstacles, and so can you. The following two practices replace conventional thinking with an easy-to-follow template for harnessing the power of belief. They are complementary to each other. Hold on tight. Practice number 1 is belief before proof. The practice of creating an unshakable belief in our ability to succeed at something before we have proof of our ability to achieve it. Belief before proof. This is role-playing, but with a highly specific set of actions. There are 3 steps. Step number 1, our beliefs should have a natural basis. This means what we desire to have most is easiest to achieve when it's a natural extension of who you are and who you want to become. Your greatest strength and resource is your uniqueness. No one else has your combination of experiences, interests, and talents. For example, I'm asthmatic, so trying to win a contest of holding my breath against a tuba player seems kind of silly on many levels. To thine own self be true. Step 2, decide what you want to do in your life and set goals and priorities. I'll help you with this in video number 6. Remember, most things worth having require only the time and energy to acquire them. Don't argue, just watch. Step 3, learn to suspend your disbelief. In this new world of believing in yourself and having a natural basis for it, you need to start telling yourself, and yes, I do mean talking to yourself, in clear and positive language that you can and will do better. Because it's not what happened to you that matters, whether it was 10 years ago or even yesterday. It's what you do today that makes a difference. Because today is day 1, and today is different. Here's an example. If you have reason to believe that your memory isn't as good as you want it to be, then start telling yourself it will improve. Set goals and priorities and work on it. Because today is day 1, and today is different. Another. If you're not a good communicator, then start telling yourself you'll become a better one and work on it. Because today is day 1, and today is a new start. Now, if this sounds like wishful thinking, it's not. It's wish fulfillment. All nature and all energy in nature's grand tapestry tries to take a physical form. Science has conclusively shown that positive energy manifests a positive physical effect. This includes our thoughts. Belief before proof. Use it. It's versatile too. And when you have a problem you can't solve, this next practice is guaranteed to deliver a superior solution. It requires a little courage, but no more than your basic religious faith, which also is a form of belief. Practice number 2 is the pact of trust. It's the practice of creating greater engagement with our subconscious mind to improve general mind function and quality of life. Creating a pact of trust relies on the fundamental nature of belief and the ability to change at will the way we create our beliefs. I'll explain. Let me restate the now obvious. The subconscious mind is a supercomputer with a huge database, everything that enters the senses, but also everything we consciously tell ourselves goes into our subconscious forever. The subconscious mind is a skilled problem solver, and it does it without our being aware of it. Equally important, it manages the priorities that we program into it, including our beliefs. In other words, it functions the way we tell it to. This means it's malleable, able to be formed, and that's a good thing. Having a belief is the same as giving yourself permission to hold an idea or value dear to yourself. Let me restate that. Belief is a form of permission. Now, creating a relationship of trust, a pact of trust, shortcuts the process of how we create beliefs. And by communicating directly with our subconscious mind, we can eliminate the diluting effects caused by lack of clarity, contradiction, and randomness in everyday life. This ensures a robust response from our subconscious. It's simple to use. Just follow these guidelines. Step number 1, prepare a clear and concise statement of the problem or challenge. Include only basic details. Step number 2, maintain a neutral attitude at all times. Try to imagine that you are interacting with someone that you respect and regard highly. Step number 3, now simply tell yourself what needs to be done. You have a choice. You can either think it or say it out loud, but it must be a conscious statement. Step number 4, now affirm to yourself that you can do this by declaring these thoughts. Again, it must be a conscious declaration. First, that you have faith in yourself to accomplish this work and solve your problem. Second, that you are capable and can do what you have set your mind to do. And third, that you are worthy of the rewards. By following these steps, you are giving yourself permission to believe in the clearest possible terms that it can be true and it can be real. Because perception is reality. Now, for all its brilliance, the subconscious mind lacks a simple mechanism for communicating directly with our conscious mind. This means the solution to your problem will be revealed in subtle ways. It could be when you awaken, or while concentrating, or daydreaming. It typically will carry a weight of something valuable and urgent that allows you to recognize it. This is your subconscious mind trying to get your attention. It will succeed, but you need to be patient as you adjust to this new reality. In the beginning of knowledge is patience. So the next time you have a problem you can't solve, let your subconscious mind do the work and for you to do something else. I have a word puzzle for you. I am your shadow, sleeping that I might wake, dying that I might live. I do not exist without you. Solve the problem. It's relevant. Okay, I'm not giving you an assignment, but please use this opportunity to do some self-directed study. The proof will come. In our next video, I'm going to grant you a wish, a specific wish, to be able to do what you were born to do and become the person you were meant to be. I had the privilege to work with the one and only Humpty Dumpty on this video. Geez, it was expensive, but he really knows his stuff about putting the pieces back together again. And I gotta say, he looked really good. So join me next time when I show you how to reprogram your life and put the pieces back together again the way you want it to be. It's the 6th piece of a 7-piece puzzle, and as Humpty said, anyone can do 7 pieces. I'm author Andy Brown, and this is the Mindset of Greatness. So until next time, find someone to inspire you and hold on tight. This video is dedicated to my Sammy, my wonderful number 4 and friend. Copyright 2017, Puzzleman Publications, LLC.